Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Aries. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer and more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. So it could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation. But please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, it's simply not your message. Okay, so take what you feel fits and leave the rest. Obviously, please forgive our poor shuffling, okay? These cards in particular are a little bit harder to shuffle, so thank you so much for bearing with us. I do have a donation link now available on the channel if you did fancy donating to support myself and the channel. So thank you so much to those who have already donated. I'm very appreciative of you all. Even if you just like, share and subscribe or leave us a comment, that's a great way to donate to the channel energetically. So thank you so much to those as well. So let's get into this, shall we? Please feel free to leave a timestamp. Angels of love and light, could we please have clear, concise messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know for love for this week? Okay. This is the Light Seers Tarot. What do they need to know? Oh, beautiful. Look at this. The Two of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Oh, I said the Four of Pentacles, but it's the Seven of Pentacles. So we may see the Four later on, okay? So there's definitely a reason why I said that. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups. Oh, my days, guys, the Four of Pentacles. Look, I said it. And it's actually come out on the table. Oh my gosh. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Okay, guys. The Hangman. Wow. Ten of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Magician in reverse. Interesting. With Justice in reverse. With the Hierophant. Nine of Swords. Sun in reverse. Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. With the Emperor in reverse. This is you guys. This is Aries energy. Okay, so you could be dealing, potentially, you could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Libra, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Scorpio, or Pisces, or potentially you have this strongly in your chart, or maybe your person does. Now, I just want to check to see that you can see the cards. Wow, okay. So predominantly what I'm feeling is that, wow. Okay, sorry, I'm just a little bit blown away about the whole Four of Pentacles thing, and it just came out on the table. That yeah, amazing. So what I'm feeling is that there is a strong connection between yourself and your love interest, and I feel like there may have been very little communication. I feel like there's not been very much happening for quite some time. It's been very slow, very steady. Potentially someone is trying to persevere in another situation. They're trying to grit their teeth. They're trying to close it off. And they're trying to refine their sense of self-worth and confidence in themselves. Letting go of what doesn't serve them anymore and seeing things in a brand new light, okay? So what I'm getting predominantly is that either you or your love interest have gone through a lot here with the Ten of Swords. Potentially a very painful situation that hasn't been closed out, or it's on the way to being closed out. Like maybe someone was unfaithful, potentially someone stabbed somebody else in the back, there was a sense of betrayal. Someone is realizing that it's the right time now to let go of something and to move on because it's just causing too much pain for somebody. Maybe someone is on the verge of a breakup, or they've gone through a breakup or a separation. I'm even getting divorced potentially, or if there is some sort of legal ties to do with a property or to do with a home or to do with a business or a situation of sorts. I feel like someone is trying to cut ties I'm getting, yeah, sever a bond and cut ties, because there hasn't been some sort of transparency here. Look at this with the Magician in reverse. Someone hasn't been completely upfront and honest to do with a connection, to do with a relationship. I'm picking up potentially a karmic situation, a karmic partner, a karmic ex. And we got that legal implication here with the Justice card being in reverse. Somebody felt stuck to do with a situation. They've been wanting a change, but they know that they haven't been able to make a particular change. It could also be to do with a traditional commitment of sorts, and someone may have felt really quite restricted in a legal situation. I'm getting family court for some reason, because we had the Page of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, potentially I'm feeling that someone is maybe trying to get custody over some sort of child support or something along those lines. Someone has been very stuck. They've been having a lot of sleepless nights, and they've been feeling relatively unhappy to do with the situation, and they're wanting to move on forward. Potentially someone's seeing a situation for what it is in the cold light of day, or the harsh light, the bright light of day, that somebody has been really deeply hurt on some sort of level. Maybe somebody's been taken advantage of, or someone feels relatively depressed as of right now, because there could be, there could be new love coming in. Someone's going to be having new love, and maybe somebody else doesn't want someone to have new love, but they could be getting new love coming in, and maybe someone hasn't finished off or closed out a situation as of yet. And that's the other thing, I was saying that earlier, there could be some sort of family court situation, family support, child support. We've got the Emperor here, and that can, with reversal, that can be paternity issues. So potentially someone is trying to get their finances right, they're trying to balance their life. Yeah, someone wants to move on towards someone with a love interest, but they haven't expressed some sort of feelings, but they're going to go back to someone here with the Eight of Cups in reverse, and they're going to do that quickly with the Chariot, communicate some sort of way. We've got the Devil here with Capricorn energy. Maybe someone's going to speak the truth about a Capricorn here, that they don't want to revive that other connection. I'm getting something, trying to keep something on the down low, something secret, something not be expressed, to do with someone's feelings, because someone hasn't closed out a cycle here as of yet with the World being in reverse. Somebody definitely wants to revive a connection and bring it back to life. There want to be some sort of lightheartedness to do with a love relationship, or even a friendship I'm getting. Potentially there's the opportunity for a friendship to turn into a romance, but maybe at a later date. But I feel like I'm getting until the dust settles, so potentially there is a lot going on in your person's life, or your life potentially, as of right now. I feel like someone, if they were to try to get involved with someone romantically, that there are potentially still other people in the mix. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, it just could be a lot of outside influence as of right now, and so therefore a connection may not necessarily grow in the way that somebody wants it to grow, because of I'm getting a lot of hearsay. So potentially there are people that are going to be spreading some sort of news, some sort of gossip to do with some hearsay about a connection. I feel as well that someone is deciding after a long period of time that they've needed to take the initiative to do with a connection, and they may not necessarily have done that in the past, and I feel someone's taken a very long time to reflect on themselves, on their life, what gives them the personal fulfillment, what gives them happiness, and I feel like ultimately it's to do with potentially a partnership here with the Two of Cups, maybe even just a friendship, but then for it to like evolve and blossom naturally into a love connection, a love relationship. I feel like whatever has been going on has been a long time coming. It's taken a considerable amount of time, but it's been necessary so that there isn't potentially emotional baggage from a past relationship or from a past situation. But somebody feels relatively exhausted as of right now and feel a little bit wounded from maybe a previous relationship, especially if someone is, you know, breaking out of something, or they're still in something and they may be trying to decide about how to move themselves forward. I'm getting just someone feels really quite weary. Potentially someone realizes it's not the right time to take action as of right now. Or potentially if someone is trying to just work on themselves and kind of, you know, drop what doesn't serve them in their life so that they can feel more solid and stable. I'm also getting as well that your love interest sees you as someone that would be highly investable. And not necessarily, you know, to do with, I know that sounds very business orientated, but I feel like there's a lot of like love and feelings from this person. This person cares for you deeply. They genuinely see you as someone who could be wife material, hubby material, someone that they could have something substantial with and take care to cultivate the connection and the relationship. I feel like whatever this ends up transpiring into will end up being shown as some sort of labour of love. Somebody wants to really put themselves out there to show that there is this labour of love, because I feel like this person sees you, or you see someone, as really worthwhile and that you'd want something stable. I feel like you both would want something stable, something long term, something relatively committed. I'm also getting that someone has no desire to carry someone else in relation to finances. You know, somebody's very, very forthright in how they're going to communicate that they don't want a codependent relationship or codependent connection, either that being emotionally or physically or financially. I feel like someone has really taken the time to fully understand what is healthy and what isn't healthy, and so therefore, you know, this may have been a relatively a long process, but at least someone is getting to grips with understanding healthier boundaries. Like, I feel someone's really grown and really learned a lot from a difficult situation that they had to go through. You know, it's incredibly painful, but I feel like someone has realised that they just need to move on from something else or from someone else if they are to re-establish themselves, to get them to where they want to be in their life, to feel grounded, to feel stable, to feel emotionally fulfilled. And realising that, yeah, you know, it's nice to have money and everything else, but it's not the be all and end all when it comes to happiness. And I feel like most likely your love interest sees your connection and sees love in a brand new light. And there's been difficulties with love and relationship in the past. There could have been the tendency to rush into something, to just go in, you know, all guns blazing, not really caring too much of the consequences. There could have been a lot of passion, a lot of attraction, but then there may have not been the conversation of, are we actually genuinely compatible for one another? Like, that was never really kind of touched upon, and I feel like someone had to learn the hard way here, because there was someone that either your love interest was dealing with, or you may have been dealing with, a third party predominantly, who could have been trying to play tricks on them and didn't necessarily want the same things. You know, there was some sort of imbalance to do with a connection, and I feel like someone may have got tied up into something. I'm getting the word folly, so potentially somebody just kind of jumped right into something without really kind of looking, without really kind of they were kind of looking before they were leaping. And I feel like someone purposely tried to confuse someone else for quite some time. And I'm just getting this overall connection. This overall connection was really relatively toxic, and someone's just discovered, look, I don't feel like I can trust you anymore. I don't feel like we're right for each other. There's potentially some sort of karmic debt that someone's having to pay as of right now, from their consequences of their actions to do with the past. And someone's definitely had to learn the hard way, and it's been very painful. But I feel like either you or your love interest, I'm getting predominantly love interest, may have thought the grass was greener. I'm getting grass is greener syndrome. And they may have thought that whatever, they were in before, or whatever they were doing before, or whoever they were with before was going to give them the dream come true, give them the fulfillment. That's what they were going to invest and plant their seeds in, because they thought that was going to give them the happiness that they were looking for. But I feel like it didn't necessarily fill up someone's cup as much as they thought that it was going to. You see how this Page of Wands is now in reverse, and they've got their back to the happiness here with the Nine of Cups, with the wish fulfillment. They've got their back towards, they're not really paying attention to this kind of Two of Cups, that there was the potential for a long-term commitment of sorts, or for a stable, solid relationship or friendship or a connection. I feel like someone's eventually going to open up in relation to their feelings and push themselves forward to communicate that they're closing out of a karmic cycle here, because we've got double nines, 9-9. So you could be seeing those numbers, or maybe your person is. I feel like there is the potential for this new connection, but as of right now, it may just be the wrong time, potentially. It may just be the wrong time. There could have been a tendency that someone was trying to make someone else jealous in some sort of way to do with a connection, or potentially they're trying to make someone jealous as of right now, which I feel like, obviously I don't feel like that's going to work. It's going to come from a more lower vibrational place, so I don't feel that's going to work. If someone is actually trying to intend to make someone jealous, it's actually not going to do anything. I feel like someone has really put their guard up, because they're establishing their worth. They've seen the bigger picture to do with the situation. They've gone through a lot in their life themselves, and there's a difference between defensive and being on the defense. And I feel like someone's just set up boundaries with someone. And I feel like whoever your person is dealing with, or whoever you're dealing with, or however this resonates, I feel like there is going to be a very open communication here. Someone doesn't want to hang around, but they know that it's the right time to not do very much for the time being. I feel like someone is trying to protect themselves right now. I'm getting also as well that potentially if a love interest may have been potentially flighty in the past, or hot and cold, or if there was a tendency for this person to have been, had a bit of a reputation with kind of being with lots of different people, etc., in relation to intimacy and etc. I feel like someone may not fully trust and understand someone else's perspective, or potentially someone is going to have difficulty with conversing with someone else, because it's trying to trust and know and believe whether someone has actually changed their ways from the past. And I feel like somebody's going to potentially not take someone so seriously, or potentially that could be the case. I feel like potentially as well, if your love interest was still dealing with a third party and they were to come forward towards you, this third party, this karmic partner, this karmic ex or karmic situation, however it resonates, I feel like someone will try to stir a load of trouble into someone else's new connection or new relationship. So I feel like that's why something is done a little bit on the quiet. But somebody's had to let go of a connection and accept that it's had its day. And I feel someone wants to be open, they want to be generous, they want to be sharing, and they want something so much more in relation to love. I also feel as well that somebody may have had their mask on pretty tight and it's going to be coming off relatively soon, and they will be showing off themselves, you know, with what they have gone through. And I feel like this potentially may make someone feel relatively insecure, or potentially vulnerable, but I feel like someone is really trying to work on their emotions as of right now. Either your love interest or yourself may have options in relation to new love, but I feel like it's whether someone is actually going to go towards that new love or whether someone is going to go with a past option. And I feel like someone's got some sort of decision to make, because there could have been someone being left out in the cold by someone else, a sense of rejection during a period of time of separation. Someone could be just purely focusing on their finances as of right now, trying to build up their stability, especially if there's been instability to do with someone else's finances. I feel like whatever has been going on with your connection, with the two of you, I feel like it's been really quite difficult. There's been a lot going on. There's definitely going to be some sort of communication and maybe traveling to see each other at some point, but I feel maybe not as in right now. I feel like it may not necessarily be the right time as of yet. But someone has definitely established that a certain situation or maybe a certain person, you know, could be a wish fulfillment to do with a love connection. But what I'm also getting is that either someone is getting themselves together to be relatively self-sufficient and they're enjoying being single, or they're working on themselves being single as of right now. Someone doesn't feel any rush to get into anything. They're just taking their time, and I feel like that's really quite great. They're not rushing in for anything. You know, slow and steady wins the race. I feel like it's interesting because, you know, there could be the tendency, if you and this person were to meet up, that, you know, you could kind of get swept away with all the love and the emotions and the depth that you feel for one another, but at the same time it's trying to stay stable, trying to be grounded, try to take things slowly, trying to work on a friendship, build on the foundation for a particular connection, and then kind of move it on forward from there. So it's really important not to kind of just jump into anything. Not jump into anything. But there's been a lot going on here. Yeah, look, slow burn with the Ace of Wands in reverse. As I say that, it's important to take time. There potentially may be a few obstacles as of right now to do with the connection. So someone is going to move on forward and there will be a victory. And I feel like the victory will be with the Six of Wands, that taking this slowly is the advice for this connection. That there will be a reunion here with the Four of Wands in reverse, but it will be postponed. Potentially someone is still trying to get their stability in order. Maybe they're having to move home, and so they can't bring up something as of yet, even though there's going to be the victory in that at a later date. Somebody may have felt trapped to do with their environment and they're wanting a new beginning here. Look at that, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. And someone's taking the time to heal. They're needing to heal as of right now. Yeah, look at that with Judgment. This is the advice for someone. I feel someone's needing to take time to separate themselves, to heal. And it's kind of that confirmation that a reunion or reconciliation or what have you most likely will take place, but I feel like there could be a few delays and setbacks as of right now. Okay, wow, interesting. So lots of different messages there, guys. So I'm actually gonna leave it there. I would normally clarify and go into this, but I'm trying to make the readings a little bit shorter. I just want to see how these go for this week. Obviously we're just doing trial and error here. But I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. I hope that you have a very good week, and we'll speak to you again soon. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye for now.